say your drunk mind speaks sober, that's so big.
Hello guys, Monica Rivera here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to get into modeling even while in quarantine. Now it seems kind of ridiculous to even be worrying about that, but I know for a lot of people, especially those that regularly post on Instagram, it's kind of awkward trying to put yourself out there, and especially if modeling is something that you aspire to do, to be able to do this during a global pandemic. Well, this is actually somewhat of a way to get ahead, just because currently a lot of these agencies aren't going to be doing open castings or asking for you to come into their offices. And because of that, you get to reap the benefit of being able to still put yourself out there. Usually they would only do it either through open casting, or they would actually close their online submissions at certain periods. But now literally these people have nothing else better to do. Why not put yourself out there? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what you need in order to submit, how to go about getting all your stuff together, some examples that you can look through, things that I've submitted personally that have got me booked as well, and just a couple other tips and tricks. Honestly, why not? We're in quarantine, we have nothing else better to do. Let's have fun. Let's try to get signed. But I hope you guys don't mind my plastic plants, because I can't keep real plants alive to save my life. First things first, you're going to want to have some really nice digitals. So digitals are essentially you in a nice tight black outfit, and so here's one that I haven't worn yet, but this is something that really shows off like your good features, my back, my neckline, that type of thing. And it's also it's form-fitting, y'all. It's form-fitting. It shows off your figure very well. You also want to make sure your face is clean and free of makeup. Now you can cheat a little bit. I have a little bit of a, where's my, oh, here she is. I got some Glossier lipstick on, and this is very much like a natural lip color. It's nothing crazy, but again, typically you want to have no makeup. I don't have any concealer on. I don't have any powder, anything. Like, girl, I mean, I'm greasy. I have moisturizer on and sunscreen, and I'm even rocking a little bit of hormonal acne from, you know, the digitals that I've taken. One being this one. These digitals were professionally done. Thank you, Agnes. If you're ever looking to book with her Instagram, I'll probably try to drop it down somewhere. Agnes Lopez Photos, I believe, is her Instagram handle. But this was taken in her studio, and here I kind of made a boo-boo because you're not really supposed to wear jewelry. But again, something really nice and tight with a kind of shows off my figure. The next one is just an example that I'm showing you of how it looks when you do it on your iPhone. Again, this is with my hair straight. Again, no makeup is being worn in this. This one I'm doing a little bit more, I guess, like a racier type of digital, I guess you could say, because I'm just wearing a bralette, and I think I was kind of lazy. I was wearing leggings instead of jeans, but these are really good. And these are just off the self-timer. This was one that I took while I was out in New York, and typically you do want to definitely have some full body shots. All black clothing. I think the jacket was kind of just thrown on for like razzle dazzle. Here I'm wearing sneakers. Typically you want to wear heels if you can, but I've seen people just wear really cool shoes and they still get signed, they still get booked. Really it's about kind of setting yourself apart from everyone else with just the little details. A lot of them I already have my hair down, kind of flowing, have my hair straight because I have curly hair, as well as just showing the different looks I can do. For these digitals, I want to have my hair very slick, just because I haven't had digitals like that. They're literally the most simple, minimalistic photo of yourself. You could take it on your iPhone, you could take it literally, you can do a DSLR camera. I have like a Canon 70D that I sometimes set up when I'm doing auditions and when I'm doing, you know, walking videos, things of that sort, if you want a little bit better quality. But honestly, if you're in a decently lit room with a white wall like I have behind me, don't mind my carpet, you can take perfectly good digital. Even if you're not into high fashion, which is typically where you'd have to worry about your walk, and you do more like catalog, commercial type of stuff, it's always good to just have a video of your walk so that you can show very instantly, this is what I look like. It's no more than maybe like a 30-second clip, maybe even a minute, depending on what kind of walk they want you to do. But a 30-second clip of just like everything, your face, your body, your walk, your mannerisms, your presence in a room, like little clips of yourself, of walking, of you can make really cool little videos basically of you just modeling. Grab a friend, grab a sister, grab a boyfriend, grab someone who loves and supports you in this journey, and just have them film little clips of you like walking down the street. There's like a really cool, aesthetically pleasing gate that you run your fingers by, and just have some creativity with it. Again, a lot of this is not just like showing off who you are as a person, but showing your individuality. I would say this is somewhat optional, considering this is a little bit more of a tutorial when it comes to quarantine, but if you already have photos that you can put together for your portfolio, by all means, get that nice and organized and make it look pretty. So your portfolio is going to show pretty much some of your best photos, some of your best looks. I would say no more than maybe like 10 to 17-ish. I get kind of greedy when it comes to my portfolio. I like to fill it up with pages. If you have magazine spreads that you've been in, if you have any like clips of you modeling, like that. I have one where I was on TV and I was modeling for a news segment, so that's something I always try to send additionally, because again, like they really ask for like bare minimum basic stuff of just frankly your digitals, but the more you have to kind of justify yourself, you're basically giving them less of a reason to say no. And especially if you go into this and you start to develop yourself more and, you know, see where it's always like a thing where you're trying to just improve yourself. So in your portfolio, you can show certain photos of different looks, different hairstyles, different makeup. Especially I noticed they want to see you in different makeup because, like, again, your digitals show you how you look natural without anything on. They need to see how cool you can look with like their makeup, their concept in mind, especially if you're looking for more like campaign modeling where you would be with a particular brand for whatever season, whatever look. And a lot of the times with this stuff, yes, there are certain kind of like types of models that you literally see and they're like clones, but the more you can show yourself to be a little different to really keep people's attention, that's what they're looking for. Comes to agencies is that if they say no to you the first time, that doesn't mean necessarily that they will say no to you the second or third time. A lot of times it's different for everyone. There's some people who go to one agency and get signed right off the bat, but then they get booked for little to nothing. There's some people who are kind of caught in the middle where they get signed here and there and it just doesn't work out for that agency and they have to find another. There are also some people who honestly do way better finding freelance gigs through Instagram and just looking through casting websites and make a decent amount of money without having to worry about an agent and or have trouble finding agents. Everyone's a little bit different when it comes to this journey, really when it comes to modeling, especially since now that we have the internet and we have access to so much more information. It's kind of an each to their own type of thing. There are even some people who kind of just made their own agency to be able to represent themselves and even other people. And especially now, since times have changed so much, thankfully, and fashion is out there are so much more openings to more representation. So please, you see me, I'm a schlanky little thing, but a lot of the times they're looking for nowadays models that look a little bit more like real people. Not that I'm not a real person, but more just variances in body type that are still quite natural looking. It really all depends on the type of modeling that you want to get into. This is just my perspective of more like agency, like high fashion / commercial modeling, but there's a whole different realm when it comes to modeling. So it's just about finding what works best for you, your body type, and your mental health, because let's be real, let's not deteriorate ourselves for freaking photos at the end of the day. Don't give up and make sure you just always do your research. There can be girls that get signed with one agency. There's been agencies that told me like, oh, we don't sign girls with like your nose or your face, and then other people that were like, oh, you're literally perfect. So I was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And you can actually try submitting yourself globally as well. It doesn't matter. You just have to keep going for it and keep trying. See whatever parameters they look for, and even if you're a little bit outside the parameters, who knows, your face, your look could be so great that they will overlook that, because to me a lot of times I gather those measurements. If you're cute enough, they don't matter. But lastly, most importantly, just don't give up. I know it seems kind of redundant to kind of share that, but there have been times where like I didn't think I was gonna get something and I got it. There have been times where I was like, I thought I was super close to getting something and I didn't get it, but then thereafter I got something even better. This magazine, this is something I was in. This is a cover that I got. It's bridal, it's cool, but bridal modeling doesn't really account for much depending on like what you're going for. So I got a really cute little spread. Again, sometimes the happy pappy stuff doesn't work for these guys. This was another one. This is not a cover that I got. However, it was a really cool spread. Shout out to Sarah. She's also a really great photographer who I love and she deserves all the coin. This is kind of like a little bit more, this was actually for her Depop, so shop her Depop as well. This is all clothing that she sells, by the way. She's like really cool. This was a shoot that we did together. You can have really fun collaborations with people and do like just a lot of cool stuff. Like here I am, I'm a huge dweeb. All I do is like look at memes, make fun of people, and act right. Oh, and also, if you're wondering who did my makeup, my girl Sam. She is amazing. So it looks like this, where it's a little bit more like out. I don't want to say out there, because to me it's not crazy at least, but like you're really showing expression, you're showing your fluidity in the clothing that you're wearing. This is like, again, like a pantsuit type of thing, and showing off all the goodies, bringing the boys to the yard to get signed.